weep, grana, weep, niddy bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And I'm coming back at you today with another news roundup of stuff and things that I've found from around the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, and I also bring you things like figure reviews, comic book reviews, and comic book reviews. And if that sounds good to you, then please think about giving my channel a bit of a like, a share, and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. My channel has just ticked over 835 subscribers. Welcome to everybody who is new to the channel. Thank you very much for your support since we started this channel back in January. Absolutely fantastic, blowing me away. Far surpassed all of my expectations for this channel, and I thank you all. And if you do want to give me a subscribe, thank you very much, because it really does help me out. Before we crack on with the Transformers news, something else that we are covering on this channel is HeroQuest news. I know that certain members of my audience do care about this, as do I, because I have purchased this, and we actually just got another reveal for HeroQuest. So a couple of videos back I said about the latest unlocks up to 2 million, and now that we're looking at what happens once we go past the 3 million mark, and what we're looking at here is 3.2 million is 2 extra abominations, 3.4 million would be an extra Dread Warriors, 3.6 million is an extra Dread Sorcerer, 3.8 will be an extra Gargoyle, it's all about the gargoyles, and then 4 million will be another quest book, a game. Absolutely fantastic. Models for this are looking absolutely outstanding. I'm so hyped for this. UK, if you're in the UK, you can pick the mythic tier up now from Zavi. But enough about HeroQuest. Let's do what we all came here to do and talk about Transformers.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Starting all the way over in China. China had a expo a couple of weeks ago now, maybe. I forgot to actually include this in one of last week's news articles, and we can see the booth here that they had. Very much Bumblebee movie centric, but looks awesome. I love the fact that these bots look so big, very detailed, and a nice kind of head sculpt there of Bumblebee's head. Really nice. I'd love to go to one of these conventions and these expos where you can see all of this stuff out there. Looks like they put a really great lot of effort into these when they go out and do these shows. Absolutely fantastic. Thrust, staying in the world of Hasbro, Thrust is coming. So Thrust is coming, and not only is Thrust coming, we know, I think Thrust is a Target exclusive over in the US, but UK looks like we are also going to get a couple of chances to pick up Thrust. From the people I follow online, I've seen that In Demand and Kapow are both working on trying to get stock for this figure, so that's great news. Hopefully we can all pick this figure up, because for me this looks like an absolutely fantastic cone head, and definitely something that I'm looking at picking up. During TFCon we got a quick coloured version of this mega tank that looks absolutely mega. Yeah, looks absolutely fantastic, so detailed, and it transforms. I love a good detailed figure that actually transforms. This is high on my list to get. His face is still kind of blurred out, really, you can't really see it, but I love the kind of weathered, steely look on this. Definitely something. I still don't know who's making this. Can anyone drop it down in the comments if you actually know who's making this, because I just keep seeing being referred to as Mega Tank. THREEZERO have been showing off their new version of Transformers Bumblebee, and this is kind of the full warrior version here, where he's in battle with a hammer and his faceplate down and all this kind of business. Again, with these DLX, they look nice. Don't transform, so not really something that I'm interested in, but very detailed and look pretty cool. Again, UK, you're going to be able to pick this up definitely from Kapow. I've seen them advertise it already. I'm not sure where else we can get this from. Coming to me from Weibo now is this metal deformation version of, I believe this is STARSCREAM. I'm sure somebody will shout at me in the comments if this is wrong, but this could be the movie version of STARSCREAM. And this actually looks pretty damn good. So this will be metal deformation. So this is a KO version of, I guess, the Studio Series version of Starscream. Highly detailed. I actually really like the alt mode here as well. I love the kind of just overdone with weapons, the ridiculous amount of weapons that it has underneath its wings. With this being a KO version, it will actually probably be at a cheaper price point. And you know what? If I can pick this up for about a 20 buff, you might see a little review on this. This might be the first Bayverse Transformer that I review. Interesting. Dreamstar Toys are releasing their own version of Superion, and I think this is a digital coloration of this. I don't think this is the final figure done in color. In some of my previous videos I've showed that the kind of model version of this, so the prototype version of this, but this is the first time we've seen what colors are expected on it, and I think this looks phenomenal. I think this looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know much about Dreamstar Toys at all, but I think this looks fantastic. Definitely on my 2021 watch list. The guys over at Mech Fans Toys, or Mechanic Studios as I believe they're called now, are releasing a different color version of their MS-06, which is their version of Cyclonus, and they're giving it a darker color scheme now. So if you like a black Cyclonus instead of a purple Cyclonus, you can pick this dude up. For me, I really like the bot mode on this, but I always think that the alt mode here is just too stocky. I think I'll continue to give this a miss, especially with how incredible the new version from Kingdom is looking. So I think I'll still be giving this a miss, but yeah, maybe somebody's pretty happy and excited about it. ToyWorld are continuing on with their like Transformers World War series. So we've seen the Hot Rod, and we've also seen Roadblock and things like this in some other videos that I've done, but now they're turning their attention to JETFIRE, and in this kind of alternative universe, I guess, he is going to turn into a boat, a battleship. So this actually looks incredible. I think just even the boat version here, I like the little stand. I hope that little stand isn't just for show and you get that. That's pretty cool. It looks highly detailed and almost just like a model boat. So the fact that they've managed to get it from that to actually transform into something that looks like the JETFIRE is incredible. They've done a fantastic job here. This guy's going to be called Skyburst. You can see that you can bring the tank, the big kind of tank cannons onto the side, so he's fully weaponized up. He's got his cool little walking stick type affair there as well, and of course that beautiful Cybertronic beard. But oh no, it doesn't stop there. He still opens up and will be able to combine with Prime and become like a combiner with Prime, or weaponized Prime, or with a massive cannon, and give him some height on those legs. I think they've done an incredible job with this. So much play value, so much thought has gone into it. Really well done to ToyWorld. In my last video where we spoke about everything that came out of TFCon, we looked at the Naval Commander, and we saw that they'd done some kind of color versions of the combined version of Naval Commander. So this is the core of Naval Commander now, which is just, I guess, the Prime before he combines with his trailer, and this is the full color version of that. This guy looks better and better every time I see. I hope that they put some color in those eyes. I mean, I'm not an Armada kind of buff really, but I definitely think that the eyes need looking at here. The only other issue that I take here is with the Matrix. It looks a little bit cheap the Matrix on that, considering how expensive this is. I just hope this dude holds together better than Power Baser. I've just released a video on my top 5 nightmare Transformers to transform, and Fans Hobby unfortunately took the 2 top slots there, so if you want to go and check my video out on that, you can. Altogether though, even with the trailer converted, I think this still looks like an incredible figure, one that I'm definitely tempted to pick up. The more I see it, the more I want to pick it up, but it's coming out in January and there's just so much to pick up at the moment. It might have to be a later pickup for me. Moving on to something that is very high on my need list. Hasbro just dropped something that we've quite unaware of. They actually released this. We'd seen the barricade, but I didn't know they were planning on doing a counterpunch. So this will be a 2-pack as part of the Galactic Odyssey. Counterpunch, as we can see, does his usual palaver of going from an Autobot to a Decepticon. It's quite cool that they've done that, but I thought maybe he would have been a mercenary in this. That would have made sense to put him as a mercenary, like Double Dealer, the same as Double Dealer. I thought that would have been the way that they did it, but obviously they decided to go a different way on that. Really nice looking alt modes here for both of them. Barricade looks good. I don't think he looks as good as the Siege one. I still prefer the Siege Barricade, but I think this looks okay. And they will be the Dominus pack, and of course you'll get this little leaflet and everything that goes along with it. Really hyped. I'm really excited for that one. Definitely something that I'm going to pick up if we can get it in the UK. Away from the world of Transformers, I suppose staying in the world of Transformers at the same time, my greatest love outside of all of this stuff is music. I absolutely adore music, so something that brings it all together for me, really, music and Transformers, is the Cybertronic Spree. I love the Cybertronic Spree. I think they're really cool. Check them out if you've not checked them out. If you love all the music from the original Transformers, the movie, not only do they perform that, but they perform it in the most awesome costumes I've ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, they're having to reschedule some dates due to some challenges, obviously, at the moment around the globe, really. But what's pretty cool is they're going to be doing a virtual concert December the 11th. So if you want to pick up tickets for that, take a look at the information that's here, and you can pick it up, and globally we'll all be able to come together and watch the Cybertronic Spree perform. From what I've seen from their concert dates, they look really cool. It always looks really fun. I really hope these guys come to the UK once so that I can actually go and watch them. Something I like to do on this channel as well during these news segments is just end sometimes with somebody who's doing something really cool within the world of Transformers at the moment, who isn't really a toy company. So it could be people doing customs and all kinds of things. Something that I personally love on Transformers is cell shading, and one of the best that I've found on the internet at the moment is LEC Custom Toys, and you can see here that they do fantastic jobs. So this is what they've done with a Unicron, and they've also done some really interesting stuff with Devastators, and there's just everything they've done, including like the Optimus Prime Ghostbusters. Just everything that LEC does looks like it just walked out of a cartoon. Like, I don't know what it would be like to hold one of those figures in my hand, because for me they just look like a pure drawing. Incredible work. If you like what you see here, I would definitely give LEC a like on not only Facebook, but LEC has a YouTube channel where they kind of show stage by stage how they're doing this, and you can follow them. I really enjoy their content, so definitely if you like the cell shading, or even if you're just an artist and would like to know how they do these kind of things, then I would definitely go over and check out LEC Customs on YouTube and also on Facebook. And that's it from me today. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of the stories that we spoke about here. What are you most looking forward to? Are you hyped about Naval Commander? Do you think the eyes should be a different colour? Are you hyped for this Jetstream or Jetfire or Skyburst and the way that it turns into a boat? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Love having a conversation with you about all of these kind of things. And I'll see you in my next video. Please give me a like, a share and a subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.